what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being...
Hello there and welcome back to my channel. This is What If Deku Was Shazam Part 1. Now before we start this, I watch a lot of What If Deku Was Shazam, and I'm gonna copy some things from a What Ifer. He's called Shota Aizawa. I'm gonna go with two things. First thing is that if Deku says Shazam and thinks about transforming, he could transform. And if he doesn't think of Shazam, if he doesn't think of transforming and he says Shazam, he won't transform. And he can use 10% of Shazam's power without transforming. Yeah, that's basically it. So let's get started. Now we see, Izuku's life is similar to Ken. Besides some things. First thing is that he looks different. He looks like, let me get a picture of this. Deku looks like this, with black hair, no freckles, silky black hair and blue eyes. And he is a lot more, confident than Canon. Yeah. So, now we skip to Deku in his high school, yes, as a college. In his high school, Deku was sitting in his classroom, then the door opened, the teacher came in and said, "You're third-year high schoolers." That's what you call it. Third-year high schoolers. You gotta think of of your future. I could pass some what do you call career aptitude test, but then he picked up the papers and threw them up the air. Who cares? I know all of you want to be heroes. Then everybody started cheering, using their quirk except two people. Then the ash blonde kid jumped on his desk and said, "Yo, teach, don't let me in with these bunch of losers. I'm the real deal. I'm the real deal. These, what did it call? These losers are lucky to be sidekick to some busted D-lister." Katsuki Bakugo, you wanted to go to UA, didn't you? Of course. The best school to the best hero. I'll be the richest hero of all time. Even better than All Might. Then the teacher looked at the paper and saw a name. It looks like there's another person wants to go to UA. Another student wants to go to UA. And then the class got confused and said, "Who?" The teacher started chuckling. "Izuku Midoriya." And then everybody looked at Midoriya, and they all started laughing. Then he heard some whispers. "You want to go UA? Are you crazy? Stop acting like a hero. You're useless. You're quirkless." And then someone said, "Do you have a death wish? Want you to go to UA?" Then the ash blonde kid blew up Izuku Midoriya's desk and said, "Deku, how dare you apply to UA?" And then Deku said, should I make him like... Yeah, I'm gonna make him like... Yeah. And I still don't know what the ship should be. I still don't know. Yeah, and then he said the same thing as he can, because I don't want to say because I don't remember. He said something about it wouldn't hurt if I try. He's basically Izuku but with a different face. That's all that changes, besides some things. Now, then the teacher said, "Settle down, Bakugo." Then Bakugo got back to his seat. Then the teacher started like the bell rang, basically. The bell rang. Another difference is that Izuku grabbed his stuff and instantly ran away because he doesn't want any problems. Since he was tired, he wanted to take a train. So he went to the train station, bought a ticket, and went into the train. When he blinked, everybody disappeared. The train suddenly stopped, and he could see through the windows. He was like in a mountain cave area. When he exited the train, he heard a voice calling out to him, "Come here, boy." Deku didn't know where he was, so he just followed the voice. When he arrived, he saw an old man sitting on a throne, holding a staff. Then he said, "My champion is finally here." As he stood up, Deku backed it up a bit because he didn't know where he was. Wait, don't you see this? Still charging. Okay, Deku didn't know where he was. Then the old man says, "My champion, the greatest hero of all time." Then Deku thought, "All Might? I don't see All Might around here." Then let's say the wizard can read the mind and can see the past of someone. Then he saw the path of Deku's past, and he heard that he said All Might. Then he said, "No, I'm talking about you, Izuku Midoriya." Then the wizard walked up to Izuku and tapped the staff on the ground. Suddenly, a hologram-looking thing appeared, showing. I don't remember what exactly it showed, but I'm just gonna guess. It showed people. It showed the history of the gods, like the Greek gods. It showed people getting slaughtered by a man in a suit with a lightning bolt. Let's say it could show colors just because. And a man in a black suit with a, I don't remember what. I think it was a yellow lightning bolt. Yeah, slaughtering people. Then suddenly, a man with a similar suit but different color arrived and said, no, I don't, like arrived and took down the guy with the black suit. See, boy, that is the greatest hero of all time. That's Shazam. And you, my boy, and you, my boy, will be the next Shazam. And then Deku said, "Why me?" "Because you have the purest heart that I ever saw in my days." Then Izuku said, "There's nobody with pure heart. Even I did something bad in my life. Nobody is pure." Then the wizard said, "I didn't say you're the purest. I said you're the..." No. What did I say? I didn't say you are pure. I just said you are the purest. Is that a word? I'm just gonna guess it's a word. You get what I'm saying. Then the wizard grabbed his staff, moved, tapped it on the ground and said, "Grab my staff and say my name. Then you will receive the power of a god." Then Deku grabbed the staff and said, "What's your name?" "Shazam." "Shazam?" Then nothing happened. "Say it with more passion, boy." "Shazam!" And then a lightning bolt struck Deku. Suddenly, when the smoke cleared, we see. I need to get a picture of this. I wanted to say something because I looked closely at the picture. Deku has brown hair. He doesn't have black hair, and he has blue eyes. Except in this, he has brown eyes. But just imagine him having blue eyes instead of brown. Then this figure appeared with a blue lightning bolt on his chest, with a red suit, with a cape that has a hood. And then Izuku said, "Whoa, I'm taller. What happened to my voice?" Then he looked down. What am I wearing? Why am I so muscular? What's happened? Then the wizard said, "You are now the greatest hero of all time, the one who will save the world from the pure evil. You are Shazam!" And then Izuku said, when the wizard said that, Izuku, like, these lightning bolts appeared around Izuku, like these. Oh shit. Sorry, shit. Yep. Then the wizard said, "I will retrain you for 1 year." Then Izuku said, "1 year? No, my mom's gonna get worried." Then the wizard said, "1 year in this sacred place is 1 minute in your world." Oh, so sure. Shit. I hate this. Sorry. Then for 1 year, Izuku and the wizard, no, the wizard was training Izuku on his abilities. Stop it! I'm getting pissed. Then, for God's sake, the wizard was training Izuku for 1 year. Now Izuku knows that he has super strength, super speed, agility. He's basically unbreakable. Not unbreakable. I don't remember the word. Intangible? No. Undestructible. Undestructible. And he can shoot out lightning. He's super intelligent, super courageous. And what the fuck did I just do? He can breathe in space. I don't know if Shazam can do that, but let's say he can breathe in space. He's intelligent, and he can use his power without transforming. Only 10% of it. 10% of it is like he has flying, some electricity, some lightning manipulation, and 20% of all might, 20% of vocal and power. Yeah. Then the wizard said, "My boy, you made me proud. Now it's time for you to go back to your world and save your world from the pure evil that is coming soon." And he's talking about All For One. I don't know if I should include Black Adam in this, but I'm gonna think about it. What should the ship be? I'm contemplating between the ship if it should be Note Lady, Midnight, or Ryuku. I never ship Deku with UA girls because I watched too many Betrayed series and Framed and like Betrayed and Framed that I hate Class 1A. Besides some students. Anyways, then Deku knows another thing, that he can teleport. He teleports by walking up to a door, thinking of a place that he wants to go to, opening the door, walking through the door. I'm saying door way too much. I'm saying door too many times. I can't talk. Walking through the door, and suddenly he's in another place. He has teleportation. Now then Deku said, "Yes, master." Then he walked up to a door, thought of a skyscraper, like the same skyscraper, no, the same roof that he was in when he talked to All Might. Yeah, he thought of that. Then he walked through the door. Then suddenly he was on the roof. Then he heard an explosion. He started flying. He levitated, levitated, and started flying to the explosion. When he arrived, he saw a sludge villain holding Akatsuki Bakugo hostage. Not hostage, but yeah, hostage. And the hero's doing nothing. And he got pissed. since he has the intelligence of, I don't remember what that god's name is, but he has the intelligence of a god. I don't remember what his name, but he has the intelligence of a god. He thought he started like most heroes for him are like fake heroes. Yeah, he has like Stain's ideology, but he won't kill heroes. Then he like landed on the ground in front of the heroes, and the hero said, and that arm said, "Who the hell are you? I never seen you around these parts. Are you a new hero?" Then Deku looked back at him and said, "Kinda." "What does that mean?" said Kamui Woods. "You can call me a hero that does his job without money, without receiving any penny." That rhymes. Yeah. Then that arm said, "Then you're a vigilante. Are you gonna think of capturing me or saving that kid?" Then they looked at the slot villain, remembering the situation, and then Deku Bliss appeared in front of the sludge villain, seemingly teleporting. And he did something similar to All Might. He punched the sludge villain so hard that he exploded. He grabbed Bakugo, but when he punched it, he put too much force in it that it started raining. And yeah, it started raining. Even more vision. It started raining. That's basically it. And then everybody caught that on because there were reporters there. Everybody saw that, and then the reporters asked the man in the suit, "What's your name?" And then he looked back and said, "You can call me Shazam." And then he flew away. During this, let's say it's not 10 months, it's 1 year. Yeah, it's 1 year. During this year, Deku has been saving people left and right. I shouldn't do midnight because I'm copying Shoraizo. I got the ship. I got the ship. He started helping people left and right, and the heroes are not hating, but they're irritated that he's stealing their fame and their money. Since they're not saving anyone, they're not receiving money. Then suddenly one day, it was a bank robbery was happening. There was only one hero on scene, and Deku was walking around in his. Can you stop, please? Sorry, guys. And Deku was walking around in his normal form, not in his Shazam attire. Shut down, go to sleep. Then he saw people crowding. When he got through all of them, he saw that a bank robbery was happening and only one hero was on scene. It was the famous dragon hero Ryuku. Yeah, I'm doing that. Even though it makes no sense that I'm shipping Shazam Deku with Ryuku. But it's my water, so I'm choosing. When that stupid thing. When that happened, Deku went to an alleyway, transformed, and then flew up in the air. The what's it called? The villains were beating up Ryuku since it was like 5 men that had strong quirks. One had a ice quirk, which was a weakness to a dragon. One had like a telekinesis. The other had a strength enhancement. Another one had speed quirk. That's 4. And another one had the other one. The last one had mind control. No. He had like a quirk similar to Night Eyes, but a lot more weaker. He can see, for God's sake, he can see in the future for 5 minutes. They were all beating up Riku, but then the one with the strength enhancement said, "I'm gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with you." And then Riku said, "No, no, please, no, don't do this." When he was about to grab her, Deku landed behind them. They all looked back, and their eyes widened because everybody knew who Shazam is. Okay, sorry if you heard that. Everybody knew who Shazam is. And he said, I hate crime, but I don't hate as much as scum like you." And Shazam is known to hate people that like how can I say this? Basically, do the nasty stuff, because I don't want any bad words to come out of my mouth. Even though I say a lot of, I say like shit, something like that. Even though, anyways, then Deku appeared, seemingly teleporting. I say that a lot. Seemingly teleporting in front of the guy, the boss, which was the guy with the strength enhancement quirk, punching him once in the gut, knocking him clean out, shooting lightning at the guy with the ice, and the one that has like the foresight quirk, chasing them like not that much, to the point, chasing him to the point that they would be knocked out. Then he looked at the guy with the speed quirk. I said speed, yeah, speed and fire quirk. They were the last left. Then the guy with the speed quirk tried running away, but Deku just slammed his head in the ground. Then the guy with the fire quirk pissed himself out of fear, and everybody saw that, and everybody started laughing, even Deku. And then he just appeared in front of him, and he said, "Boo!" And then he passed out. Then Deku looked at Ryugu, lending her a hand, and said, "Are you okay? You're a vigilante. You're under arrest. Look, I saved your life, and this is the thanks I get." "Thanks, I guess." As she looked away. That's the spirit. Then he started floating and said, "We'll see you next time. Bye." As he flew away. He flies away. Flew or flies? I don't really care. You know what I'm saying. I can't talk today, since I already recorded. Thanks for 500 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys all. I love all of you guys. Yeah, I think this place good. This is a good place to end the video. I think this is a good place to end the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you. Peace.